Hey guys, I'm back again with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about everything that's going to happen with this Call of Duty Cold War reveal. That's going to be happening on Wednesday. How it's going to work, what's probably going to be happening with it, where it's going to go on, and all that crap. And yeah, so we have a lot to talk about today, and I'm actually pretty excited to talk about it because I'm super pumped for the reveal, and I'm super nervous because it's looking like the reveal is going to be a live event in Warzone, and I don't want my PlayStation to crash. So it's going to be hard to get it to work. So anyway, let's get into the video before my PlayStation crashes for no spontaneous reason, because my PlayStation is a piece of shit. Okay? Okay. So as I was saying earlier about this live event for Warzone, it's actually going to happen. In my last video I said I don't think it's going to happen, but I was mistaken, because in the description of the unlisted video for the Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War reveal trailer, it literally said just know your history, Verdansk, August 26th. So it's just gonna be a live event, and the live event's probably gonna be like that rocket, like what everyone's saying, like that last bunker is probably gonna be that rocket launch. Which there's a lot of things I'm pretty much wondering about this, because there's a lot of stuff I'm confused about. Like, first things first, is this gonna affect the Modern Warfare storyline, or is it just gonna be like completely out of it? Because Warzone so far played a big part in that, and like the storyline for Modern Warfare. And if it's not, then is it just gonna be made specifically to? Well, actually, it probably will be to mainly just to specifically promote Call of Duty Cold War. But will this mean Call of Duty Cold War and Modern Warfare are gonna be in the same universes? How is that gonna work? If it's Call of Duty Cold War, then just gonna be like a singular game, not gonna be added with a second one? There's a lot of questions off it, and is there gonna be like a separate mode that you gotta go into and watch the live event so you don't get killed randomly by boatload of people and stuff like that? Yeah, there's a lot of questions I have for this, and I'm still nervous because I really wonder how I gotta get this to work, and I really wonder what the time's gonna be for this event and all that crap. So, lot of questions. I have a lot of questions around it, and I'm still wondering like when it's gonna begin and all that crap. But that's pretty much all I got for like the event itself. I'm excited for it, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stream it. I don't know what time's gonna be at. If it's not the right time, I'll probably not even be able to play it. If it's at like 1 o'clock, possibly. I don't know if my PlayStation will be able to run it. I'll probably install it the day before and get everything ready for it. But yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work. There's just a lot of stuff that I don't know if I'm gonna even be able to stream it. I want to, but it has to be at a good time, and my PlayStation has to work. And my PlayStation has a tendency of letting me down, so yeah. So I don't guarantee anything. I'll try my best to. It'll probably not work when I first run the application after I do it, and then on the second time I should. But yeah. But that's pretty much all I'm nervous about. Other than that, I actually really want to see this live event. And then I'm going to see if I can find a way to pull up that live stream for stream. So, yeah. I'm actually excited for a live event. I'm just not excited to see if my PlayStation will work or not, or what time's going to be at. So, yeah. And I guess every day so far, Call of Duty's been releasing new things and all that, like the cover art for the game, which is actually a thumbnail. It's practically, a lot of people say the Soviet, like in the Soviet outfit, who's in it, that's Hudson. I could see where they're coming from, but I don't know. I just think he's a Soviet, or it could just be Hudson, both an American and Soviet version of him. I don't know. I actually think this is not like that. It's actually mainly trying to represent, not like just the Hudson and all that. And yeah, I'm thinking it's trying to represent like what I was talking about earlier, like the storyline splitting into two, going into the Russian's perspective and going into the American's perspective. That's what I think it's meaning. But I can be wrong, but that's in my opinion what I think it means and all that. So that's what I think. And I actually really like it because it's like they're all centered around like propaganda and all that shit. It's really nice. It's really cool. That's really nice. I actually really like that. But we're just gonna see if we go there. And then there's another trailer that came out. It just showed a boatload of TVs and all that, and it just zoomed in. Then I think it showed the reveal date. I didn't really get to watch it. It wasn't anything big. It was just another thing trying to reveal the thing and all that shit. But yeah, that's pretty much all the teasers we got. But I know there's a lot of time in the video left, so I really want to talk about what the story's probably gonna be about. So in the trailer, it was talking about Perseus, a guy named codenamed Perseus. He was a guy that, well, an agent for the Soviets. He was sent to end the arms race for the U.S. So like the arms race was practically like for both countries, like who has the more weapons and all that stuff, and it was always a mystery between two countries because no one revealed it. No one was kind of like bragging around like that, and it was Perseus's goal to end the arm race, and ending the arms race would be like finding out what the US's arsenal is and like full out ending it. So that's the arms race. So I think that's at least what the arms race is. I could be completely wrong right now, but I know it was centered around that. And Perseus was the one solo guy that almost ended the arms race, and he could have led to the Soviet victory, but he didn't, and he was never to be found. And what I think this game will be about, if you're playing as the Americans, you would probably be trying to stop Perseus, because that seems like that's going to be the big villain. And you're also going to play as a Soviet, working for Perseus, or trying like to build the tension around both the other countries. That's something I really think it's gonna be. But yeah. Okay, so I was right. The arms race was pretty much just the U.S. and the Soviets pretty much just bragging around with their weapons, their bombs, and all that. Who could build the better weapons and all that. And Perseus was that unknown person to almost end the arms race. Yeah. So that was the arms race. And that's what it's probably going to be mainly about. It's going to be mainly going through that time, because that was the part where the Cold War that had the most tension. That's the part where you had the Cuban Missile Crisis. That was the part. It was just so tension, because like the Cuban Missile Crisis, when the Soviets brought over weapons to Cuba, and at that time I think Cuba is still communist, but at that time Cuba was like really communist, and they were really close to Florida, or that's like in the U.S. That's really close. That's like less than 100 miles away. So of course the U.S. is going to be tension, or have all that tension and all that stuff. So that was probably one of the most tense part of the war. And then you have like the Bay of Pigs, which is also with the Vietnam War and all that. I don't know how everything's going to hook in with everything. I think it's going to be a lot of it like trying to stop Perseus and all that stuff. Also trying to like also playing in the Vietnam War, a lot of stuff. Or they can make a separate like I don't know. They're gonna have to they're including Vietnam for sure, because if you guys don't remember, when the stories were leaked, they had a boatload of like stuff with it. I think I have the pictures still. I don't know, but there was missions in Vietnam, so there's of course gonna be missions and stuff in Vietnam, but most of the missions were in Russia. So yeah, it's gonna be mainly. I think it's gonna be mainly around the Russians and the Americans, and like the tensions between the arms race, and shit like that. So there's a lot of stuff that could be happening in this story, and I'm pumped. Be honest with you, I'm pumped. I think this one is a more ballsy type of campaign we're gonna get. It seems like it, because the trailer was really intense. To be honest with you, I really found the trailer like. When I watched it, I was like, holy fuck, is this a fucking movie? It's sick. It was sick. And that's why I'm just full on pumped for it. I just want to see where to go with the story, and I want to see how it will. We'll see on Wednesday. But yeah. But the arms race also continued with like the space race and stuff like that, which the Soviets did win. Americans still claim they won it. I'm actually going to be completely honest with you. The Soviets won it, because the space race was going to space, not going to, like, all these, like, moon and all that crap. The Soviets made it to space first and all that, but the U.S. claimed, yeah, you know, because the U.S. has to be right. But yeah, but it was mainly around the nuclear arm race, with being, like, nuclear supremacy and all that crap. And by ending the arms race, like I was saying before, you would need to know the enemy's arsenal. So if Perseus found out how many bombs the U.S. had, and then told that to the Russians, and then the Russians had more, then the Russians can easily be like, okay, we have more bombs than you, so what are you going to do? Then that's when the tension would get bigger and bigger. That's the thing. And that's what I think they're going to try to stop. So it's going to be, I think it's going to be a very tense story. And that's what I really like about it. But yeah. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. This kind of a video is me rambling about how I think the story is going to be. and stuff like that, and me trying to figure out my own history. So yeah, I did make a second channel, and I only did it because, you know, I was like, fuck it. It's called Anne Frank. I'll actually I'll leak it, not leak, I'll put it in the description. Don't ask why I named it Anne Frank. I was just like, you know what, I gotta do something around the Holocaust, and I was like, you know what, let's try not to be as offensive, but be as offensive as we can, and I named it Anne Frank. Don't get mad at me, guys. I'm sorry. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next video. Peace out. And the next video should either be a Fall Guys live stream where I kill myself, or the Call of Duty review. Peace.